Some toilet roll holders or dispensers allow the toilet paper to hang in front of, over, or behind, under, the roll when it is placed parallel to the wall. This divides opinions about which orientation is better. Arguments range from aesthetics, hospitality, ease of access, and cleanliness, to paper conservation, ease of detaching sheets, and compatibility with pets. This issue was the topic of a 1977 Ask Ann Landers column, where it was occasionally reconsidered and often mentioned. In a 1986 speech, Landers claimed it was the most popular column, attracting 15,000 letters. The case study of toilet paper orientation has been used as a teaching tool in instructing sociology students in the practice of social constructionism. Arguments. The main reasons given by people to explain why they hang their toilet paper a given way are ease of grabbing and habit. The overposition reduces the risk of accidentally brushing the wall or cabinet with one's knuckles, potentially transferring grime and germs. Makes it easier to visually locate and to grasp the loose end. Gives the option to fold over the last sheet to show that the room has been cleaned, and is generally the intended direction of viewing for the manufacturer's branding. So patterned toilet paper looks better this way. The underposition provides a more tidy appearance, in that the loose end can be more hidden from view. Reduces the risk of a toddler or a house pet such as a cat unrolling the toilet paper when batting at the roll. And in a recreational vehicle may reduce unrolling during driving. Partisans have claimed that each method makes it easier to tear the toilet paper on a perforated sheet boundary. The overposition is shown in illustrations with the first patents for a free-hanging toilet roll holders, issued in 1891. Various toilet paper dispensers are available which avoid the question of over or under orientation. For example, single-sheet dispensers, jumbo roll dispensers in which the toilet roll is perpendicular to the wall, and twin roll dispensers. Swiveling toilet paper dispensers have been developed which allow the paper to be unrolled in either direction. Public opinion. In various surveys, around 70% of people prefer the overposition. In a survey of 1,000 Americans, Cottonell found that overs are more likely than unders to notice a roll's direction. Approximately 75%, to be annoyed when the direction is incorrect, approximately 25%, and to have flipped the direction at a friend's home, approximately 30%. The same claim is made by James Buckley's The Bathroom Companion for people older than 50. Toilet paper orientation is sometimes mentioned as a hurdle for married couples. The issue may also arise in businesses and public places. At the Amundsen Scott Research Station at the South Pole, complaints have been raised over which way to install toilet paper. It is unclear if one orientation is more economical than the other. The Orange County Register attributes a claim to Planet Green that oversaves on paper usage. Uses in social studies. The case study of toilet paper orientation is an important teaching tool in instructing sociology students in the practice of social constructionism. In the article, Bathroom Politics, Introducing Students to Sociological Thinking from the Bottom Up, Eastern Institute of Technology sociology professor Edgar Allan Burns describes some reasons toilet paper politics is worthy of examination. On the first day of Burns' introductory course in sociology, he asks his students, "Which way do you think a roll of toilet paper should hang?" In the following 50 minutes, the students examine why they picked their answers, exploring the social construction of rules and practices which they have never consciously thought about before. Burns' activity has been adopted by a social psychology course at the University of Notre Dame, where it is used to illustrate the principles of Berger and Luckman's 1966 classic The Social Construction of Reality. Christopher Peterson, a professor of psychology at the University of Michigan, classifies the choice of toilet paper orientation under tastes, preferences, and interests, as opposed to either values or attitudes, traits, norms, and needs. Other personal interests include one's favorite cola or baseball team. Interests are an important part of identity. One expects and prefers that different people have different interests, which serves one's sense of uniqueness. Differences in interests usually lead at most to teasing and gentle chiding. For most people, interests do not cause the serious divisions caused by conflicts of values. A possible exception is what Peterson calls the get a life folks among us, who elevate interests into moral issues. Morten Angernsbacher, a professor of psychology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, compares the orientation of toilet paper to the orientation of cutlery in a dishwasher, the choice of which drawer in a chest of drawers to place one's socks, and the order of shampooing one's hair and lathering one's body in the shower. In each choice, there is a prototypical solution chosen by the majority, and it is tempting to offer simplistic explanations of how the minority must be different. She warns that neuroimaging experiments, which as of 2007 were beginning to probe behaviors from mental rotation and facial expressions to grocery shopping and tickling, must strive to avoid such cultural bias and stereotypes. In his book Conversational Capital, Bertrand Sesvet gives toilet paper placement as an example of ritualized behavior, one of the ways designers and marketers can create a memorable experience around a product that leads to word-of-mouth momentum. Sesvet's other examples include shaking a box of Tic Tacs and dissecting Oreo cookies. In popular culture, in a 1980s episode of the Oprah Winfrey Talk Show, Winfrey said she was an over girl, and when she asked the audience which configuration they view, the 32% who favored the under configuration were booed. In 2016, relationship expert Gilda Carl created a toilet paper personality test, surveying 2,000 people on their role preference and asking how assertive they considered themselves to be in relationships. She concluded that people who roll over are more dominant than those who roll under. Notes.